This is a Harpy Lady review of the new box Harpy cards. They are crazy good. You're going to see a very quick overview on their capabilities and what they do, a deep dive, gameplay, combos, deck lists, all that good stuff. Let's go.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
Now, it's time to talk about Harpies. Are they the new top tier? They are the most hyped deck type of this new box. Are they the new top tier lollies? Let's talk about the lolly cooldown is what any self-respecting game has. You cannot overwhelm your players with too many lollies. After you release lollies, there has to be a cooldown. It looks like the cooldown is about 9 months. Now, some are arguing that Harpies are not truly lollies. Let me know in the comments. Are they lollies or are they not? Are we still on a lolly cooldown, or is Harpies putting us back on that cooldown? 9 months ago, we got Witchcrafters. Now, we got this. We have 27 released Harpies by the time the new box comes out. And we are also getting a new Harpy within mid-April. So the deck is not even finished after the new box comes out. Here are the new Harpies we are looking into. We have the Cyber / Harpy, which was released in 2020 September of the TCG. This is brand spanking new. We have Channeler, Harpist, Perfumer. We have the Hysteric Sign and the Harpy Lady Elegance. And then mid-April for free, we're going to have Harpy Oracle, which is a pretty good Harpy. I had to ask the Twitch chat, are they hyped for Harpies? They very much are hyped for the Harpies. And in the community, let's see what they are hyped about. Over 4,200 results of posting. Here are a bunch of decklist examples. You could skim through them, grab some inspiration. I saw a cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh my. Lots and lots of hype around the Harpies. Now, let me give you a very quick overview of how they work. Super quick, condensed overview, and then you decide if this is interesting enough to stick around for the gameplay, a deck list for myself, and the deep dive of the cards. Harpy Channeler is essentially a one-card exceed / synchro by discarding a card. It will make a rank 4 exceed or make the Cyber / Harpy, maybe a rank 7 too. We have Perfumer, which is a one-card exceed / synchro. You don't even have to discard. It truly is a one-card exceed synchro. It can make any rank 4 exceed, or it can make a Cyber / Harpy. Also, you could draw 2 with it in a spicy combo I will show you. Harpy Harpist. It's good for discarding. As we saw with the Channeler, it needs to discard. You want to discard this because it will search for the above Harpies for the next turn. And then the boss monster herself, the main boss, which is easily summoned by the one-card combos as established above. It has a quick effect to return any monster back to the hand. If any spell / trap is activated, it will be the direct chain link after that spell or trap to return a monster on the field back to the hand. So the general concept of this deck is turbo out your Cyber / Harpy, then use your back row to protect it and to trigger her effect to return a monster on the field back to the hand. Here are some older support cards to consider. Grand Harrier says because Cyber / triggers a bounce on a spell or trap activation or the effect of a continuous card, we're looking at a single continuous card that you could just leave up and every turn trigger the effect of your Cyber / Harpy to return their monster back to the hand. That's really good. We're also looking at Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. We're looking at Harpy's Last Will or Harpy's Hunting Ground as potential good skills. But it seems to be that level augmentation may be the best skill. So here is a simple combo using level augmentation. All you need is a Channeler plus any Harpy plus level aug skill. And what's going to happen is it's going to result in you having a Cyber / Harpy, draw 2 cards, which could be back row to use with your Cyber / Harpy. You're also returning the Channeler back to the hand to use next turn as a follow-up play. And within that combo, you used Elegant Egotist to summon a Harpy from the deck. You also use the Feather Rest to draw 2 and return your Harpies in the graveyard back in your deck. And then as we established earlier, the Cyber Slash Harpy will return any monster on the field based from a spell or trap activation. Boom. Level Aug. Perfumer. Search 2. Egotist. Yep. Feather Rest. Draw 2. Beaver freaking Warrior. Amazing. And we don't get the Oracle effect to return back to the hand. Now, if you don't want to play level augmentation because you're maybe playing the Harpy field spell, which has its upsides and its big downsides, you get the same benefit as the above combo, but you don't get to recycle the channeler. You don't have the channeler in the hand. You're still going to draw 2 to hopefully draw into back row. And you're going to have the Cyber Slash Harpy on the fields, which will return a monster on the field if a spell or trap is activated, which you hopefully drew into with the draw 2. Now here is a Harpy big combo, which is going to require mid-April to do because you need a Harpy Oracle in the hand. So here is the combo. Thank you so much for the idea. It's going to be a Channeler, Oracle, plus any Harpy to discard, plus the Level Aug skill, which is going to result in drawing 2, searching for the Rest and the Egotist, which is going to be used within the combo. The Channeler is going to go back to the hand. You're going to have a Harpy Lady on the field boosting up your Cyber Slash Harpy to 2900 attack. And also, you're going to have the Feather Rest returned back to your hand alongside the Channeler to maybe in a follow-up turn perform the draw 2 and recycle 3 Harpy effect again. And with the Cyber Slash Harpy, again, return a monster in response to a spell or trap card being activated. You level Aug it, so it's level 8. Double search. Special the Oracle. Synchro into a Cyber Slash. Special summon a Harpy from the deck. Use Cyber Slash to return your Channeler. Use Feather Rest to return your Harpies back from the deck to draw 2. And then your Oracle effect is going to add the rest back to your hand in the end phase. That is incredible. Now let's deep dive into the boss monster. There are some interesting rulings that you are going to be surprised by. Any deck can make this, by the way. If you use a Harpy to make it, that Harpy will automatically be a tuner if you don't have a tuner. So 2 level 4 Harpies, tuner or not tuner, it does not matter. You make the Cyber Slash Harpy. This means you could put a level 4 Harpy into any deck with a level 4. So if they attack you, you drop a Battling Boxer Veil. You then next turn normal summon a Harpy. Boom. You now have a Cyber Slash Harpy. And maybe you also use the field spell to pop a back row card on the normal summon of your Harpy as you then make the Slash Harpy. That's an ideal. I'm gonna yoink that idea for myself. I like that. So as I've said a million times, spell trap activation from either player will return a monster to the hand, even continuous spell and trap. So it combos really well with Unending Nightmare. Continually on the field. Pay 1,000, target a face-up spell and trap, including your own, including itself if you want, to destroy it, which will then trigger the effect of the Cyber Slash Harpy. Harpy Hunting Ground could be a great card to continually trigger the effect of your Cyber Slash Harpy. Summon a Harpy, pop a back row, and return a monster. This is where it gets confusing. Cyber Slash Harpy Lady can get chain blocked, not miss the timing, but chain blocked. Because this needs to be the direct chain link after a spell or trap activation. So, if you are the one to activate a spell or trap, you then want to chain your Cyber Slash Harpy to it, but we're a turn-based game. This is not Fortnite. You can't shoot down my fort before I build it. Your opponent gets a chance to respond. If they chain a monster effect to your spell or trap, well, the Cyber Slash Harpy only activates in response to a spell or trap. So you get chain blocked by your opponent. If your opponent activates a spell or trap, then you're good. Boom. Activate your Cyber Slash Harpy. What happens in the mirror match? Turn player, non-turn player, whose turn does it have to be to win? Because guess what? Both Cyber Slash Harpies cannot and will not activate. Only one will prevail. Basically, whoever activates a spell or trap first, that's going to make it so the other player gets to activate their Cyber/Harpy, returning your Cyber/Harpy back into the extra deck. So it's a game of chicken. Who's going to be the first one to activate their spell or trap? If you activate your spell and trap, you lose. Then your opponent gets to activate their Cyber/Harpy. So you go into a standstill where neither player is allowed to activate a spell or trap, or it will trigger the other Harpy. We're going to both get a Cyber/Harpy on the fields. Okay. So this is actually funny. Ooh, this is spicy. Wow. This is spicy, what's about to happen. So, your opponent special summons a Cyber/Harpy. If you floodgate it, you lose. Basically, what happens here is the first person to activate a spell or trap, not turn player, whoever activates the spell and trap loses. If I activate floodgates, then I lose. And it's not because I was turn player. So I just lost my monster, I couldn't chain, I couldn't return his. Whoever activates the first spell and trap. So to show you it's not turn player that wins, we'll have a situation where turn player is the first one to activate a card and also loses. So we'll just very quickly summon this. Can Elegant Egotist be activated more than once per turn? Wow, nuts. So we'll grab another one. Whoever activates loses. You can't activate a spell or trap. And that means your Harpy Hunting Grounds field spell can make you lose the mirror match because it's a mandatory activation. So if you play Harpy's Hunting Ground in the mirror match, their Cyber/Harpy will be able to activate and yours will not be able to. They will chain link block your Cyber/, and that's it. Whoever activates a spell or trap first loses. It does not matter whose turn it is. Let's just summon this, activate it, grab it, Egotist, make it come forth. So the Harpy Hunting Ground is what's going to mess it up. So if you summon the Perfumer, you activate, and then you chain, you activate this, and that's it. You missed the timing with your own Harpy Hunting Ground. So it chain link blocks. It doesn't really miss the timing. It can get chain link blocked. Now, because the Harpy Hunting Ground is a mandatory effect, if you summon a Perfumer, which activates on summon, this will be chain link 1. The Perfumer will be chain link 2. The Cyber/Harpy will be chain link nothing because you just chain link blocked your own freaking card. Now, the Harpy engine could possibly be tossed into any deck. You could play Unexpected Die, summon a Harpy Lady. The Harpy Lady counts as a tuner. You could play the field spell with this combo, pop the back row, make a Cyber/Harpy, make a Rescue Rabbit, summon 2 Harpies from the deck in any deck, and then make the Cyber/Harpy. Or just if your deck can make level 8 synchros, you don't need Harpies at all. You could just make a Cyber/Harpy, and she's going to have the effect of bouncing monsters. Now let's deep dive into the Channeler. Discard a Harpy, summon a Harpy from the deck. Not from the hand, not from the graveyard. If you control a dragon, the Channeler becomes a level 7. So Konami's telling you, they're laying it out. Summon a level 7 dragon, then become a level 7, then make a rank 7 exceed. Make the Draco Sack. It's so obvious, right? Well, Pet Dragon sucks. And you don't want to play more than one if you're playing one at all. If you draw it, then you can't summon it. So then you're just going to use your channeler to discard it to make a rank 4 exceed. So you're not really going to consistently be making a Draco sack unless you're playing a bunch of pet harpy dragons, which I promise you, if you are playing more than one, you deserve to not draw your channeler, and you deserve to draw all your pet dragons so you lose. Sorry for wishing that onto you. But as I said, if you do draw your one harpy pet dragon, which you better not be playing more than one, just discard it, make your cyber / harpy lady. Perfumer. Trigger effect on summon. Why do I highlight that it's a trigger effect? Why is that a big deal? Well, the channeler can be disrupted by a Book of Moon. The perfumer, not so much. On summon, it's going to activate. They could chain Book of Moon. Yeah, it will negatively affect your Elegant Egotist because it requires you to then have a face-up harpy to even activate it. But you still get your search. You don't get completely stopped. You still get that +1. And if you search for the Elegant Egotist, it's a 1-card exceed synchro. You're going to summon a level 4 harpy from the deck, and then you're going to make any rank 4 exceed. You're not restricted. Or you could make your cyber / harpy synchro. Now, when comboed with augmentation and the channeler, you get to also search for the harpy feather rest, which will result in you drawing 2 after you synchro. Harpy Harpist. On normal, you could return another winged beast plus an opponent's monster. Rarely will you ever get to have this effect happen because you will probably have a cyber harpy synchro on your field and nothing else. You don't want to normal summon your Harpy Harpist, return your cyber synchro. That'd be crazy. So maybe in a rare situation, you'll have the cyber harpy synchro. You could play Elegant Egotist, a special harpy from the deck. Then you can normal summon the Harpist to then return the special summon Harpy back to the hand to then return your opponent's monster. Otherwise, you're just going to discard it for the effect of your Harpy Channeler, or maybe you're playing Karma Cut. If you discard it, during the end phase, you're going to search for a Wing Beast. But because it activates in the end phase, if you return it back on the deck with the Feather Rest, you don't get the effect. And just to clarify, it cannot return itself. Now, Harpy Lady Elegance. Kind of sucks. No one plays Harpy Lady Sisters. You have to shuffle a Harpy Lady Sisters from your Monster Zone back in the deck. And you also have to have a Harpy in the grave to activate it. So you need a Sisters on the field, Harpy in the grave. Then you get to summon different Harpies from the hand, deck, and graveyard onto the field. Otherwise, its second effect is a little bit better. If it's destroyed, which you could destroy it with your own field spell, you get to search for a Harpy. It has to be destroyed by a Harpy card, so you can't even use Storm with it. So, yeah, it sucks even more. You could summon under your field spell, then pop it, then sure. But you're not going to be able to pop it with an MST, Double Cyclone, or Storm, then make an instant channeler play. No good. Hysteric Sign. This is an interesting card. It's got 2 effects, but you could only activate one of the effects. Effect number 1 is you could search for an Elegant Egotist, which you're probably not going to play more than 2 or maybe even 1. You'll play 1 to 2 Elegant Egotist, so why not just play a 3rd Elegant Egotist? Well, you're not playing it for that effect. You're playing it for the other effect. If it's popped or discarded, which you can storm this, you can't use for Channeler, though, for discarding. You're going to have to use with Karma Cut. You could search for 3 different Harpy cards in the end phase. Elegant Egotist, not new, but we're going to be using it as if it were new. Special summon a Harpy from the deck, and you have to have a Harpy on the field. Now, the Harpy you summon from the deck must be a Harpy Lady. The Channeler, the Harpist, they are not Harpy Ladies while on the deck, so they do not get to be special summoned. This is the Harpy we're probably going to be summoning from the deck because it gives your whole field a plus 300 boost. If you summon 2 Harpy Lady 1s, then she is going to boost up your Cyber Harpy to 3200 attack, big enough to attack over an Azure Silver Dragon, which in my replays, in my playtesting, that was a really good play to do. Even attacking over a Blue Eyes White Dragon. So play Harpy Lady number 1. Harpy's Feather Rest. It's not even a new card. I don't know when they added this to the game. What the heck? Return 3 Harpy Ladies back on the deck from the graveyard, then draw 1. Or you could draw 2 if you control a level 5 or higher monster. So if you activate level augmentation, it's now pot of greed. Or if you have the Cyber Harpy Synchro on the field, it's a pot of greed. Harpy Oracle, it's coming mid-April. If you control level 5+, which will be level aug or a Cyber Harpy, you could special summon it from the hand. Boom, special. If summoned, if normal summoned or special summoned, you could add from the graveyard to your hand any of these Harpy cards. You could recycle your Feather Rest, that's probably going to be the big one, or your Elegant Egotist. This is my Harpy deck concept. This is not optimal. This is just to teach and show you the deck. The lances are to protect your Cyber/Harpy. So is Book of Moon to protect her, also to trigger her effect. So I want all of my back row to protect her, and to just by being back row, it triggers her effect. And I like the Elegant Egotist. I'd probably only play 2, probably only play 2 Harpy Ladies, but I like that boost effect on your Cyber/Harpy, so that works out pretty well. And now into the gameplay. So if we summon the Harpy, if a Harpy is summoned, target a spell trap on the field, destroy that. Ouch. Perfumer is going to activate to search for a Harpy Lady Sister card. Grab the Egotist. We could Egotist, activate, summon the one and only Harpy Lady. Very good. And then we just synchro into Cyber/Harpy. So we're gonna set the Karma Cut and we're gonna set the Book of Moon. All right, let's swap over to the Blue Eyes player. Draw. Ooh, okay. Card Consonants. Discard this. This could trigger the effect of the Cyber Harpy to return a card in the field, but there's nothing to return. We don't want to activate that. We're going to draw 2. The effect activates, but there's no Blue Eyes to search. Wow. And we're going to summon a Sage. Sage is going to search for in Ancients. We're going to set the Karma Cut. And just like that, we're going to swap on over back to me. We're going to draw for our turn. Harpy Channeler. We have nothing, no Harpy card in our hand to discard for, but we could summon her because she's exactly lethal with the Cyber/Harpy. Very good. And she could be returned back to the hand. So we summon. The opponent's going to Karma Cut, discard the White Stone of the Ancients to take out the Cyber/Harpy. Cyber/Harpy is going to be Chain Link 2. You know, we're not gonna even activate because we want to keep the Sage on the field. So what we could do is we could just Book of Moon. Protect. Very good. And we could say that he did do it in the battle phase. Take out the Sage. Summon a Dragon Spirit of White. Dragon Spirit of White activates onto the Karma Cut. If we Karma Cut, we're in trouble because he's going to jump off and summon a Blue Eyes, so I just let it go. Sage with Eyes of Blue. I think we kind of lost this because of the Karma Cut, because we didn't have Lance. We could not stop it. Chain Bounce Slash. Why would I bounce myself back to the extra deck? What the heck? Okay. Let's try again. We're going second. Card of Consonants, draw 2. Sage, draw you. Set the Karma Cut, activate the Ancients. We'll summon a Dragon Spirit of White. We could banish the Harpy Hunting Ground. Wow, Harpy Hunting Ground not doing too hot. Swap over to our opponent. Let's draw. Okay. We summon the Perfumer, which on summon will activate to add a Harpy spell / trap from the deck to the hand. We already have the Egotist, so we could add the Harpy's Feather Rest. Very good. Yes, correct. Okay, we add it. Now, on resolution, he wants to activate Karma Cut because he knows my play is to Elegant Egotist. I can only activate Elegant Egotist if I control a Harpy, so this is the play. So on the resolution of the search, the Karma Cut is going to discard the Ancients. To banish the Perfumer, we're going to Chain Lance to protect. We're going to activate the Elegant Egotist to summon a Harpy from the deck. And then we're going to, we could exceed, we're going to Synchro, making the Cyber Slash Harpy. Very good. Now, I could activate the Harpy's Feather Rest. This is actually nuts. The Harpy's Feather Rest is going to target the 3 Harpies in the graveyard. Then we're going to chain link to the Harpy slash Lady to return the Dragon Spirit of White back to the hand. Back to the hand it goes. We're going to set. We're going to take out the Sage. He's going to lose 3,000. Okay, let's go back. Take this counter off. Let's draw. Thank you for returning my Dragon Spirit of White. I'm going to Ancient Rules, summon it, chain onto the Karma Cut. You're going to activate Karma Cut. We're going to discard the Harpy Pet Dragon to banish. Set Karma Cut. And then we're going to go back to our Harpy Lady. Let's go. Draw. Looks like we're going to go straight to the battle phase. Attack, Karma Cut, Lance. We win. Cool. We're 1-1. 1-1. Who's ready for top tier Harpies? Who is ready for top tier Harpies? We have waited for this day to make the play. We're going to summon the Channeler. We're going to boost up her level with level augmentation, revealing the Harpist, so it's now level 8. So we're going to put 4 levels on top of it, plus 4. We're going to discard the Harpist. To activate the Channeler, Channeler is going to activate in the end phase if it's still, or I should say Channeler's activating right now to summon. The Harpist will activate in the end phase if it's still there. We're going to summon the Perfumer. Perfumer. Fulmer is going to search your deck for a Harpy, spell, or trap, but if we control level 5 or higher, which we do, we're also going to search for a second card. So draw 2, search 2. We're going to grab an Egotist and grab the rest. Very good. Activate the Egotist. Summon a Harpy from the deck. Love it. We're going to use the Perfumer and the Lady to make the Cyber Slash Harpy. Now we're going to activate the Harpy's Feather Rest. We're going to chain link to the Cyber Slash Harpy, returning the Channeler back to the hand. Targeting 3 of our Harpies, we're going to return them back into the deck so we don't get the effect of the Harpist. We're going to draw. Ready? Shuffle. 1, 2. Perfect. We're going to set you, and set you. Ready? To Blue Eyes. Draw a card, activate the card of Consonance to discard the Ancients. This is when the Cyber Slash Harpy can activate. We'll do Melody. Yeah, we're not going to do Melody first. Let's draw 1, 2. Very good. Now we're going to card of Consonance again. 1, 2. Whoa! Activate the Sage, grab an Ancients. Card of Consonance. Draw 2. 1, 2. Whoa! What the heck? We're going to reveal Blue Eyes, summon the Alternative White Dragon. Now, this is our moment. We must stop this with our Lance or our Book of Moon. I think we're going to use Lance. What do you think, Lance? We Lance in? Or we hold on to Lance? We're going to Lance. And we could Lance this and then return it back. Boom. Back to the hand. Now what? Now what? It's only turn 2. We can't use the other card effects. So we're going to set this. Now it's time. All 3 of our Ancients to activate. To summon Blue Eyes. And summon Blue Eyes. Double Blue Eyes with a Karma Cut. How will we overcome this? Switch. Draw. Harpist. Hello, Harpist. Now, if we Harpy Channeler, summon. He's going to Karma Cut knowing that's a big problem. discarding a Dragon Spirit of White. We're going to chain Lance, protect, chain the Cyber Slash Harpy, return the Blue Eyes White Dragon back to the hand. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Now, if you read Cyber Slash Harpy, is it a once per turn? You can only use this effect of Cyber Slash Harpy once per turn, so we cannot use it again. We're going to use the Harpy Channeler, discard the Harpist, special summon a Perfumer. Perfumer is going to activate, grabbing us an Elegant Egotist. Can it give us 2 Elegant Egotists, or it must be a different name? If you control the level 5 or higher Harpy, when you activate this, you could also add a second card with a different name than the first. We cannot, so we're just going to add 1. We're going to, instead of make another Cyber Slash Harpy, we're going to rank 4 Exceed. That's where you could rank 4 Exceed into anything. Malevolent Sin. Activate, detach, banish the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Activate the Elegant Egotist. Come forth and summon a Harpy Lady from the deck, and we are attacking for game. For lethal. That is what I'm talking about. And if it wasn't lethal and they were to activate their big play of summoning a big Neo Ultimate Blue Eyes White Dragon, we could flip up whatever our back row card is, and then we could return it back to the extra deck. That is Harpies. Overall thoughts on Harpies. The deck feels strong, but I feel there is an internal tug of war between 2 strategies. For Channeler, we need Harpies to discard for Channeler. But we also need back row to trigger our boss monster, Cyber Slash Harpy, to return a monster back to the hand. More Harpies equal less back row. More back row equal less Harpies. So it's kind of a conflicting strategy of maybe we just play 10 of each. Even Steven, 10 back row, 10 Harpies for discarding. Perfect 50-50. I don't like having to play the Harpy Lady 1 for Elegant Egotist because, you know, it's weak. If the Elegant Egotist could have summoned the other Harpies, that would have been amazing. But I kind of do like Harpy Lady 1 for that tiny little boost onto your Cyber Harpy. It doesn't seem like it's impactful until you have 2 of them on the field, which is going to be rare. You can't really depend on that. But the deck does feel good. If you have Lance and back row removal plus a level augmented Channeler, you're going to win. Now, Harpy Hunting Ground feels bad because I'm not saying it's bad, it just feels bad. It's forced onto the field, which means if you make a turn 1 play, you have to destroy it. Not good unless you play the elegant trap thing that wants to be destroyed to search a Harpy, sure. Otherwise, you're popping your own field spell. Also, turn 1 Blue Eyes, since this is on the field turn 1, they could easily discard an Ancients, you know they're doing it, and then instead of summoning a Blue Eyes in the end phase, they're going to summon the Spirit of White. Spirit of White's going to banish your Harpy Hunting Ground on the first turn. You're not going to even be able to pop their back row. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. It's going to be a great skill until it isn't a great skill. And that's it for the Harpy review. Are they top tier? You tell me. Only time will tell. We'll find out in my events. I'm going to be playing it on stream. Let's go.